Hey guys, it's Josiah here. Welcome back to another video. Today is going to be a little bit of a different video. As you can see, we are sat here in front of my computer. Why is that? My computer slash monitor thing, or TV. But we are sitting here and I'm going to be doing my 2023 NFL mock draft. This is to be just the first round because all like 7 rounds or however much it is would take 10 years to do. And ain't nobody got time for that. But this will be pick 1 through 32. So without any further ado, let's go ahead and get on with it. So, starting off, we've got Carolina Panthers on the clock. The Carolina Panthers didn't originally have the first overall pick. They traded with the Bears, and they got rid of DJ Moore, traded him to the Bears, along with some other stuff, a couple bit of draft picks. But most notably, the number 1 overall pick is theirs. So they need a QB, they need a receiver, they need an edge. But Bryce Young, the person who's expected to be the first overall pick, I think he either is or is going to at least be going there with the Panthers, visiting them. But I see no way. Carolina only got the first overall pick because they need a new QB. Therefore, it's no biggie. Bryce Young will go to the Carolina Panthers and be the first overall pick. Next up, we have the Houston Texans at pick number 2. They needed a QB, receiver, center, defensive line, or short story. They need every single freaking thing because it's the freaking Texans. The Texans are trash. They need everything. Now listen, I know that they're not likely to draft a QB, but they do need a QB. But listen, I know that they could go on and get Jalen Carter or Will Anderson Jr. Wouldn't surprise me one bit, but I just can't think that they would pass up a QB, going and give me CJ Stroud going to the Texans. Now, third, we have the Arizona Cardinals. They need a guard, center, defensive line, and cornerback. And I think it's clear Jalen Carter is going to be going to the Cardinals. Listen, the Cardinals, J.J. Watt retired, and they need someone to fill in. I think Jalen Carter is going to be that dude. Up next, we have the Indianapolis Colts. Now, they've worked out with like every single freaking QB there is. They've worked out with Bryce Young, C.J. Stroud. I think they're doing with Will Levis, Anthony Richardson. Dude, it's crazy. But if Lamar Jackson somehow, some way does actually get traded, I think he gets traded with the Colts. I know a mock draft said that we trade with the Colts and that we get freaking CJ Stroud, which I wouldn't mind that, but I don't know. But we'll see what happens on the draft night, I guess. We'll leave that up to the judge. But with that, I think they also get a QB. Anthony Richardson going to the Colts, pick number 4. Now at pick number 5, we have the Seattle Seahawks. We got a guard, center, and defensive lineman they need. So they need some defense. They definitely need some defense. Now listen, Will Anderson Jr. is still up there on the board. And Will Anderson Jr. is a demon. Anyone from Alabama is an automatic demon. You hear me? You feel me? Because freaking it's freaking Alabama, bro, and it's freaking football. But if I don't put it in the top 5, it's not realistic. Give me Will Anderson Jr. going to the Seahawks. Next up, we have the Detroit Lions. They need a receiver, tight end, and defensive DI. What the frick? Anyway, so they need a little bit of defense. They need a little bit of offense as well. They could go out. If they get a receiver, Quentin Johnston, I think is very underrated. He's that dude. I think Jackson Smith, Njaba, I can't pronounce his name. I'm so sorry. They could get this dude. That's a defensive lineman. Or not, it's not lineman. It's whatever the frick that is. I'm so sorry. They could go on and get a tight end like Dalton Kincaid. I'm not good with the names. I'm so sorry. But listen, long story short, they need a tight end. They get that dude that I just mentioned, because they need someone to fill in for C.J. Stroud. Or I mean, not C.J. Stroud, T.J. Hawkinson. Good freaking gosh, bro. But I think Michael Mayer is a demon. I think he'd be a perfect pick for the Lions, but I just don't see him going at pick number 6. So give me them taking a defense. Go in and give me Caljan Cansey. I can't see. I don't know. Anyways, now we got the Las Vegas Raiders, who also need a QB. They got Jimmy Garoppolo. They also need O-line, DI again, and defensive back. Okay, they need some defense. They need some defense. They need some help. They need some help. They need some defensive, anything on defense, okay? You get this guy, Brian Breesy. You get Miles Murphy is available. Go get him. Or you want someone on the O-line, get Peter Skoronski. That's probably a reason why I never did a mock draft, because of freaking names, bro. Then I actually slid this down. Anyways, Will Levis is available. Do I see all, 4 freaking QBs being taken in the first 7 picks? It's not likely, but it could happen. It could happen. I just don't know. They have Jimmy G, but they probably want something more than that. But if you need someone on O-line, go and give me Peter Skoronski, because he's a freaking demon. Okay, Northwestern sucks, but he's a demon. Now, you got the Atlanta Falcons, who also need a QB. They need a receiver, and they need an edge. That's why I think Tyree Wilson is a perfect match for the Falcons. That one's short and sweet. Tyree Wilson, Texas Tech. All these guys are demons, Now we got the former first overall pick, Chicago Bears. They need a tackle, center, a defensive lineman, and a corner. Now, there's a couple corners here that are very interesting. Devin Witherspoon right here, ranked number 7. He's a demon. Christian Gonzalez, ranked number 11. Could go out and get him. And if you want someone on the defense, if you don't feel comfortable with a corner, there's also Joey Porter Jr., but we'll get to him. But I think they go on and get a corner. Give me Devin Witherspoon, going to the Chicago Bears. Now, we go to the Philadelphia Eagles. They need a receiver, guard, center, defensive eye, safety. They have receivers. They have Devontae Smith. They have A.J. Brown. And they went to the Super Bowl with them, because they're demons. I keep saying that about everybody. Anyways, so if they go out and get another receiver, they get Quentin Johnston. Or they get someone else. You get someone else, okay. Now, looking here, they need a safety. So Brian Branch from Alabama. Yes, because they need to fill in someone for C.J. Gardner-Johnson. This is an Alabama dude. I want to make sure there's no other freaking safety, because I did not plan this. I'm just doing this as I go. But going to give me Brian Branch from Alabama, going to the Philadelphia Eagles to fill in for C.J. Gardner-Johnson. And now we got the Houston Texans again. They still need a QB. They still need a receiver. They still need a center defensive lineman. We got them a receiver. They got C.J. Stroud, so we don't have to worry about that. But they need receiver. They need someone to fill in for freaking Brandon Cooks, who went to the Cowboys. They also need a center and a defensive lineman. Or, again, they literally need everybody. They need every single position. I swear to gosh. But listen, Quentin Johnston's underrated. I think he's a demon, but I know they're going to want to go. I just noticed the Titans are on the board, not the Texans. Am I that stupid? Okay, my bad. I'm not the R word. I swear to gosh, I just did not know that. The Titans are on the clock. They also need a receiver, and they need an O-line. Now, I think they go and get a receiver. I really think they do, because they need someone to fill in for A.J. Brown. They still don't figure that out yet, and Julio Jones is gone as well. So you want somebody? Do you? Go get Jackson Smith and Jabal, whatever. Now let's go to the Texans, who also need a freaking receiver. Okay? Receivers could go back-to-back. They could go back-to-back. It would not surprise me. Look at down here. Zay Flowers, Jordan Addison, Jalen Hyatt, who I also think is underrated, could go as well. There's others as well. Goes on and on and on. The list goes on and on and on. Okay? But you already got a QB, so you don't need that. You need a receiver. I still think Quentin Johnston's underrated, but I just don't know if they're going to take him. I just don't see them taking him. I see them taking one of these two guys, possibly. Maybe they do, maybe they don't. Or maybe there's someone up here. They need a center, and I don't see, any freaking centers. Like, the first center I see is freaking Luke Whiplash. Nope, I just made it worse. Anyway, so the defensive lineman, same thing. I don't see any defensive. I see defensive end or I or whatever the frick I is. I don't see any defensive lineman in the first page. That was the first page done. Oh my gosh. Anyway, so listen, you go out, get a receiver. Fine. Get Quentin Johnston. Fine. I didn't want to put him up that high, but you know what? You made me do it. Now we got the Jets. They need a tackle and a lineman. All right, they need someone on defense that's not named Sauce Gardner Johnson. They need someone on defense that's not named Sauce Gardner. Yes, Sauce Gardner's a freaking demon. He balled out literally in his rookie season. They have other receivers. I think that guy was a Quentin something else, Quentin Williams or something on defense, and then like another dude that I forgot his name. That's also a demon. So you need linemen or linebackers, huh? Linebackers. Let's see if there's any linebackers. There's plenty of tackles. Like Paris Johnson Jr. Go out and get him. Anyway, now the Patriots, who also need a QB. They need a tackle and they need an edge rusher. Will Levis, there's your home, Will Levis. Go to the Patriots. Fill in the shoes of Tom Brady. It's impossible, but do it. Packers also need a QB. They need a receiver. They need a tight end. They need a defensive lineman, and they also need a safety. Adrian Amos could go. He spoke with the Ravens like a month ago, and I haven't his name even mentioned since then. So I don't know what's going on there. Tight end, don't they have Robert Tonyan or receiver free agent? They have that Josiah dude or whatever. And receiver, they got rid of Alan Lazard. They could get rid of Randall Cobb. So you need someone to fill in the shoes of Alan Lazard. That's why I think you could go out and get one of these guys. Zay Flowers. Welcome to the Packers. Commanders, huh? QB, guard, center, linebacker. Why does everyone needs a QB? They got Sam Howell, which he played one game, and he actually didn't play too bad. I think he didn't. That was the game he beat the Cowboys in. So, I think you can commit. I think you can commit to Sam Howell. I mean, you just got him last year. And what the frick is this freaking? Let me do what I need to do. Thank you. Gosh. Anyway, so you need a center, you need a guard, and you need a linebacker. You also need a QB. All the good QBs are gone. You got Hendon Hooker, but again, I still think you're committed to, freaking whatever his name is, Sam Howell. Give me Dayan Henley because that's the freaking first linebacker I've seen. Yeah, make sure you pre-plan your freaking mock drafts. Don't do what I'm doing because some of these picks I'm gonna regret later. I know, this is terrible. Now we got the Pittsburgh Steelers. It's the Ellers, I like to call them. Tackle, linebacker, and defensive back. I thought I saw a couple defensive backs. Thought I saw those corners. There's plenty of corners available. Should go and get those guys. You already have a good defense. You have TJ Watt at linebacker. You also need a tackle. There's plenty of tackles. Like Darnell Wright. Welcome to the Pittsburgh Steelers. You're not going to love it there. Lions need a receiver, a tight end, a defensive end, or eye, or whatever. Now, who'd they get before? I had them get a defensive eye. That one dude that I don't even know. So they need a receiver and they need a tight end. Dalton Kincaid, whatever your name is, welcome to the Lions. Buccaneers, QB, they have Baker Mayfield already. So I'm just going to scratch that out. Any team that got a freaking QB in free agency or in the last couple years in the draft, taking you out. They need a tight end. They need an O-line, a defensive eye, and a safety. Still trying to fill the shoes of freaking Rob Gronkowski. Huh? Still trying to do that? Are we still trying to do that now? Huh, Buccaneers? Huh? Still trying to do that? Anyway. Like, I look here and there's like no O-lineman. Or maybe that's just O-line in general. I'm just going to assume that is because that seems a lot better. Now, you go that route. You take another tackle, Anton Harrison. Go ahead. Go there. Seahawks, guard, center, defensive lineman. Now, have you got Will Anderson Jr.? I don't think you go on and get another guy on defense. I have to go with another freaking person on the O-line. Broderick Jones. Go out and get him. But you already have Charles Cross, and then you already have Charles Cross, and you already have freaking the other dude. Well, too late. It's not gonna happen. Not gonna freaking happen, but too late. I guess Roger Jones is going to the freaking Seahawks, even though they don't need another tackle. They don't need another. Can I remove this? I don't think you can. Good grief. Alright, well, that's not gonna happen. That's not gonna happen. Anyways, freaking forfeit. Did the freaking, it says the freaking Dolphins forfeited. I didn't want them to freaking forfeit. The heck, man. Oh, that's because they got a penalty. I thought I did that. Okay. Alright, I'm sorry. I thought I did that. Okay, so the Chargers on the clock. You need a receiver, you need a linebacker, you need a corner. Listen, you go out and get a corner. Go give me Christian Gonzalez. Now you got the Baltimore Ravens. You need a receiver. You need an edge. You need a corner. We got Jason Pierre-Paul. We haven't re-signed him yet, but I think you should. We got Odell. You could go out and get another receiver. Wouldn't surprise me. You go out and get... Listen, you want receiver? Go get Jordan Addison. But I think you should take the corner route, especially because it's if whether or not you choose to re-sign Marcus Peters or Kyle Fuller for that matter. But I don't know if you will or not. I haven't heard a single peep about Marcus Peters. People are saying he's going to go to the Giants, which, okay, go ahead, do that, whatever. And then we'll take Joey Porter Jr., I guess. Joey Porter Jr., the Ravens, yay. All right, now the Vikings, receiver, defensive eye, linebacker, corner. Now I think that's where you need to take Jordan Addison right there, because you need someone to fill in for Adam Thielen. And that's going to work out. You need a guard, center, edge, and defensive back. All right, so... You need a little bit of an O-line. You need a little bit of a freaking defense. So you need some stuff. This is the freaking team that made the freaking divisional round. Osiris Torrance, the guard. Go get him. Now we got the Giants. They also need a receiver. They need a center. They need a linebacker, and they need a safety. Alright, so you need, again, some of these teams need offense and defense. It's like both of them. It's not like one. I'm trying to remember. Oh, I should also mention, like, I need to remember what the frick these guys got in free agency, because I don't know if that's, like, updated yet or not. I don't know if the Giants got anyone in wide receiver room, but they need someone to fill in for Kadarius Toney, who was dog water on the Giants, then went to the Chiefs and proved that he was good. Kenny Galladay, I have a feeling he could do that same thing. He was on the Lions and the Giants. Those are two dog water teams. I mean, the Lions are good now, and the Giants are good as well. But back then, it's like, no, bro. Anyways, so I don't know. You could get a receiver. You could definitely get a receiver. I didn't take two receivers in a row. Josh Downs. What the heck is Jalen Hyatt at, or whatever that dude's name is? Jalen Hyatt. Okay, well, he's not on here, apparently. I would have taken Jalen Hyatt, but he's not on here for some reason. Why? I don't know. For some reason. And then the center is not, like, down to, like, freaking here, Luke Weipler. Go and get him, I guess. And now you got the Cowboys. Running back, DI, linebacker. You got Micah Parsons on the linebacker. The Cowboys have a stellar of a defense. Running back, you got Ronald Jones, I think. You did get rid of Zeke, but you exchanged him for Ronald Jones. You have Tony Pollard. I don't think you need a running back. I just realized right now that I have not taken a single running back. What the heck, man? What the heck, man? I just now realized that. And Bijan Robinson is like, he could go very deep, or like, he can go literally within the first 5 picks, and I'm at pick 26. I haven't chosen him yet. Let's go Mazzie Smith, because I said so. Anyways, so we got defensive back. That's all the Bills need. That's how good the Bills are. Now go out and go get on the freaking Super Bowl, why don't you? Come on, I like the Bills. Go out and make the freaking Super Bowl, and then win it. Please, we're all begging for you to do it. And of course, there's no defensive backs. See, like, you got Von Miller. So, like, I don't understand. Okay, here's some people that I know. Like Kaylee Ringo. Yeah. There's Jalen Hyatt. Okay. Alright. And then Hooker's there too. Now, where the frick are all the defensive backs at? There's like none. That's the only thing you need, and there's like 0 of them. So what the heck are you supposed to do? What am I supposed to do? What the frick are you supposed to do? I know Von Miller also is injured. I do understand that as well. What the frick are you supposed to do? What are you supposed to do? There's literally 0 defensive backs. I guess we'll just go back to page 1, and I'll just freaking choose Luke Van Ness. I'm sorry, I cannot find a defensive back. Pick 28 Bengals. You need a tight end, you need a defensive eye, and you need a defensive back. Michael Mayer, pains me to say this, but you're a Bengal. Unfortunately, you're a Bengal. As a Notre Dame and Ravens fan, you're a Bengal. I don't like that, but you're a Bengal. Sadly. Now, you got Deonte Banks. Oh, I'm looking right here. The Saints. They need a guard, center, a defensive lineman, and a corner. Sure, go ahead and get Deonte Banks. Now you need a receiver, guard, center, DI, and safety for the Eagles. I think I had them get a safety, so we'll rule that out. We will rule that out. Josh Downs, no. Is there any guards available? Any guards? Or centers in that? Steve Avila. Go and get him. Now the Chiefs. Okay, it doesn't go to pick 20. If pick 32 is the Steelers, the Dolphins, I think, had the pick, and then they had to give it. I don't know. It goes to 31. So, sorry. Pick 1 through 31. That was 32. Never mind. They need a receiver, and they need a defensive lineman. You did well with receivers. You won the Super Bowl, but you still need receivers. So, that is why we're going to finish this off with Jalen Hyatt. Not me to click on him. There. That is the first round done. Let me know if you want me to do any other rounds. I know the first round's the one that's important, but here's a highlight of what the frick I chose. Some of them are bad. The frickin' Seahawks won. I regret that because I forgot that they got Charles Cross and Andrew Jackson or whatever the frick his name is. That dude, Abraham Jones. I forgot his name. I know it starts with an A. Anyways, that's it for this video. Abraham Lucas, I think is his name. Anyway, smash like, subscribe, all that stuff if you want to. I don't support Cloud. Do it as just a suggestion. But I will see you guys for the next video. See you guys. Bye.